Good morning, everyone. This is Arya with your latest tropical update from the Hurricane Watch team. We have some breaking news on Tropical Storm Beryl, which is rapidly intensifying and is now expected to become a major hurricane before reaching the Windward Islands. Let's dive into the latest details. So as of 11 a.m. Atlantic Standard Time, the advisory from the National Hurricane Center on Tropical Storm Beryl had it located at 10 degrees north and longitude 47.8 degrees west, approximately 820 miles east-southeast of Barbados. Tropical Storm Beryl is moving westward at a fast pace of 23 miles per hour. So maximum sustained winds are now at 65 miles per hour with higher wind gusts, and the minimum central air pressure has dropped to 998 millibars. I want to talk a little, show you the watches and warnings and the graphics for this system. Alright, so we do have the following watches and warnings have been issued. A hurricane watch has been issued for Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadine Islands, and Grenada. Tropical Storm Watch has been issued for Martinique and Tobago. These areas need to prepare for potentially dangerous conditions as Beryl approaches. So, Tropical Storm Beryl is expected to continue moving westward with a slight shift towards the west-northwest in the coming days. It is forecast to reach the Windward Islands late Sunday into Monday. So, here are some of the things that we are going to expect from the storm. So, I'm going to go and talk a little bit about the key messages from Tropical Storm Beryl. Winds. Alright? Hurricane conditions are going to be possible in the Hurricane Watch areas by late Sunday night or Monday morning. Tropical storm conditions could begin by late Sunday. The third tropical storm surge is also possible. Life-threatening storm surges could raise water levels 5 to 7 feet above normal tide levels, accompanied by large and destructive waves on top of that. That does not include the storm surge. There's also waves on top of the storm surge which make the whole event even worse. So, in total rainfall, we're really expecting about 3 to 6 inches of rain. And are expected across mainly Barbados and the Windward Islands may lead to flooding in vulnerable areas. That's something else I kind of wanted to point out is the flooding, as you can see there, south of Barbados moving into the southern area. Some could see as much as 6 to 8 inches, but a majority along where the storm will make landfall be 4 to 6 inches of rain. Areas north and south of where the center are may be 2 to 4, and farther north near Antigua and Barbuda. And even portion of Puerto Rico may only see 1 to 2 inches of rain. But right in that area, right where it moves over, we may see a quick 6 to 8 inches of rain over that area. It's very mountainous, so you may have mudslides and landslides. It's also going to be a threat since this is a volcanic island chain. So that's mainly what we're looking at with that system. And again, the also possibility is looking at dangerous surf and rip current conditions are also expected to reach the Windward and Southern Leeward Islands by late Sunday night. So I'm going to talk a little bit and look at the satellite imagery here of Tropical Storm Beryl. There you go. So we can clearly see here Tropical Storm Beryl is indicating more organized and more overall symmetric characteristics, developing a central dense overcast, a CDO, and with the defined bands of thunderstorms, the outer bands. There's lots of outflow, which allows the overall storm be able to breathe better, which allows the storm to intensify quicker. Earlier on, we were actually looking at possibly some dry air, but that, as you can see, is actually cut off, and we're seeing a very overall ways. You can kind of see right through here where we were thinking there might be some dry air, but you can kind of see the whole storm relatively expanding, cutting off any dry air coming through. Lots of moisture within this entire system. Rapid strengthening is forecasted. Tropical Storm Beryl is likely to become a major hurricane before it reaches the Windward Islands after moving the Caribbean Sea. Environmental conditions may cause possibly some weakening. However, Beryl will remain a significant threat. So, talk a little bit about the key messages. Beryl is expected to rapidly intensify and could bring destructive hurricane force winds and life-threatening surge and winds to the Windward Islands. Heavy rainfall will lead to localized flooding and expected across the Windward Islands Sunday night into early hours of Monday. Interest in the Caribbean and Central and Western Caribbean should also monitor Beryl closely. I want to talk a little bit about, the safety tips. Ensure that you have a hurricane plan and know your evacuation routes. Secure outdoor objects and reinforce your home if necessary. And always stay tuned to local news and weather updates from your local weather office. Talking a little bit about the models. Okay, and possibly where this storm could actually move into. It's not even on the map. It's way over here. We move into time. There's Beryl right there. Probably a hurricane at this point. Moving past right there. Lots of heavy rain. Gusty winds. Hurricane force winds. Possibly it being major at this point. Moving right on through. Looks like it moves right on through. Now this is a little bit different. The GFS showing it a little bit weaker. We're going to see how strong this storm actually gets. As of what we're looking at right now, this storm looks like it could become pretty strong, up to 110, 115 miles an hour as it moves through the central and eastern Caribbean. But as it moves farther west, it'll be moving into an area of more unfavorable environment. More wind shear is also going to be the likely cause of the overall weakening of the system. And then there's possibly another system also right behind it. As you can see right here, it's a 60% chance in the next week. Also moving right in that area. So that's mainly what we're looking at right here with this system. Again, there's Beryl, 23 miles an hour to the west, and then another system also right behind it. These are the main updates with Tropical Storm Beryl. There's not a whole lot that has changed, but again, they are now expecting this to become a major hurricane, and so need to prepare now. Prepare yourselves for a major hurricane, and also another storm right behind it. The storm behind it does appear to look to be a little bit weaker, right behind it. However, this doesn't mean that won't also be won't affect the same area. So, as of right now, we do expect this to become a hurricane, possibly by this afternoon. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's already at 65 miles an hour right now. It's only about 9 miles an hour away from reaching hurricane intensity. So that's what we got right here, folks. Not a whole lot else to talk about, but certainly something that we're going to have to keep an eye on as Tropical Storm Beryl continues to intensify. That's it for today, guys. That's all for now. We will continue to monitor Tropical Storm Beryl and provide updates as it progresses. Stay safe. Thank you for tuning in to the Hurricane Watch team. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for the latest updates on any other weather events. Till next time, stay prepared, stay informed. Peace out.